Okay, this is from the beginning of Canto VIII. It begins with an epigraph from the Tibetan dream yogin, Padma Shukchang. It says, in order to make the time we spend sleeping more profitable, we must first recognize that we are dreaming. So this deals with the idea of the lucid dream. Okay. When secret psychodramas of the night initiate us in their mysteries, a blindfolds tourniqueted and cinched tight to swaddle up our eyes like infant twins until they're ready to contain a glimpse of chaos that surpasses all restraint. The lucid dream will prematurely tease that diaper from your exoteric face. Tibetans taught this to their fledgling dead before enduring death by Mao instead. But dream yogins are just as doctrinaire as Ratzinger in his Sedalia chair. And lately, when those Buddhist bardos gleam, they're reinterpreted as something screamed. Half-witted dreams with one shut eye are dreamt. Half-assed hallucinations semi-slept. When waking thoughts are not exactly bright, what makes us think they might illumine sleep? Beneath those liquid crystal molecules, a glimpse of liquidated personhood's horrific light is yet available. Pure nothingness still seethes behind those screens in pre- and post-existent harmony. Dominions, powers, and principalities will show us their annihilating truths unless they're mashed with asininity. The lucid dream is self-endorsing, trite. Do we presume to claim ourselves the right to spread our own ephemerality, like acne sebum, oiling troubled waves that otherwise dredge monsters up from depths? The perishable citizen, the dreck, that's taken out and dumped when trashed by death, assuming the high autocratic post of overseer general for dreams, exerts fastidiousness upon the realm where rots unripe bizarrery the norm. The consciousness, the primate's attitude, entangled in his raveling rag of skin, a function of the gonad's shamelessness, projects its flesh dependency on thoughts that undersleep parthenogenerate. The personality, quotidian, assumes it owes selfhood to parentage, and therefore on the masses of the night obtrudes overt erotic imagery, which super-egoistic scruples strip of pricks and cunts and raw humanity to pass unindividuated time. Connective tissues cause to interlink together two mere wads of stuff but heads, and glue collaborative tongues to mutual tits in furtive concert toward no nobler end than to be dungeon in organic cells the sundry sprites who grace the ambient air. It's doubtful that an exiled godly being, on temporary basis matter-mired, would call for fucking as prerequisite instead of something far more pertinent to spirit's unadulterated state. Hermetic isolation, strange, sublime. Half-hearted plays for eyes with half-shut lids are mounted without benefit of id. We're fornicating to a metronome, restricting holocausts to hookah tunes, hysteria to sighs of lassitude. While gutting babies with a laser tool, we cauterize and disinfect the wounds before we've even had the time to drool. Why would we want to will away the chance? Because his dreams are emceed by himself, the lucid dreamer looks upon the world to presuppose a slightly larger self, pulled from his ass, the most perfunctory and shallow of all semi-gelled conceits. The popish heavenly father come-prot God is kidnapped from his Jewish tribal Kent and styled the ultimate reality, himself the most egregious specimen of lucid dreamers semi-dreamt by men. Just as the lucid dreamer here below puts on a prissy chicken liver show, a celibate yet generative lord oviparized a teen's cloacal quim in soft-boiled porno-mytho-poesy to violate his own presumptive laws as priests transgress their juicy altar voids. This demiurgic errand boy, this mope, gets gussied up as pretty as a pope to take this bungling spastic fucker up of our particular niggling solar clump and puff him into that unthinkable, unreachable by either praise or blame, entails the sickest blasphemy of all. The ultimate reality would scorn to implicate its sacrosanctity in perpetration of the cosmic botch we childishly refer to as our world. Its sacrilege in exclusivity, performable by lucid dreaming twats, the crassest, the most ultra-obvious of all counterintuitivities. The stunted sense of immaterial things that hampers him who never deeply sleeps, whose Lorelei distracts him from dream work, retards his rationality as well. So, ears unstopped, he entertains beliefs, epitomizing all vulgarity. To dream lucidity is to commit, in argument as dumb as circular, theodicies of cosmic tastelessness. Vicarious atonement is contrived when foolishness summarily denies rebirth and karma's double principle that manifestly runs the universe. Eternal bliss or torment just as long. Supplant probation which justice demands. That's lucid dreaming's tenseful time-yo terror. Such asininity necessitates a spiritual and moral travesty. The filthy motto puked in pseudo-Paul, epistle to the Hebrews, clearly forged, die only once and afterwards be judged. For this we have the lucid dream to curse. As if it's not uncouth enough to try to make Jehovah chief executive, the lucid dreamer essays to dumb down our gnomes, our undines, salamanders, sylphs, our elementals and their mighty ilk. The cherub's terror is masked in baby pudge, the Syrian monstrous forcibly shanghaied to grace this world of Disney-fied pastel with attributes originally belched from hell. Where fins and scales of wadded mud prevailed, once wedged all round with hex cuneiform, that hissed profundities as old as towns, we get a glabrous teeny turquoise gown. Would Atargatus pose for lucid eyes, or would a single brief self-conscious glance cause more than cock to swell and bark its brains? Did she employ that fishtail as a tease, a tickling adjunct to cartoonish tits, or as cetacean scourge to smash to bits the shivered shrimp boats of the human wits? Her followers castrate themselves with shards, Semiramis, her daughter, dorked a horse. Somehow I doubt she'd be a slickin' thing, in face as featureless as mindless gets. Not even ill-considered, complacent, pubeless as an Arab's promised houri. Not bald, but depilated, with a scalp equipped with polyvinyl chloride coif, and nipples alien to dairy toil, gravities repealed within their ken, ostensible pudenda, Barbie dolled, are glossed beneath agenitalic thighs, perpetually pinched in pudency, tempered to a Virgin Mary blue, the surface texture purged of macula. A non-mammalian lower torso bleeds when stroked by fillet knife, but not monthly. Negredo's black unshaped lubricity gets socialized, elucidated, bleached by exegesis epidermis deep. Erased his vene varicoses bruise, unpuckered the old striae distensee. I want my megalomestiza ma, although she was more difficult to draw. Okay. Thank you.